Hey gang, I am at home during this Corona lockdown and I'm bored. And one thing I'm doing a lot while being bored is eating. So I'm trying to spice it up and instead of ordering out all the time, which is ironic, as you'll see soon, I am going to try and cook some food. And I was inspired by a Korean pancake recipe video that I'm going to link in my channel below, in my channel description, box description, video description below. I'm going to link it there. They cut up a bunch of kimchi and put it in different things that they were cooking, and that inspired me. I bought some sausages, and it's kind of a meatball or stuffed bell pepper kind of recipe that I'm going to use kimchi in to make burger patties. So I'm gonna film it, and hopefully this is fun. All right, so we are gonna get started with the ingredients here. So there's some sausage, green bell pepper. Need one of those. Giving you the size and shape of it there. Gonna need some breadcrumbs to help make the patty a little bit more thick. That's the kimchi I'm using. That was a big old jug of kimchi. And some bread instead of hamburger buns, because that's what I had. I'm gonna use the scale to tell you how much of the kimchi I'm using. So it's 61 grams. So far, I've pulled out. I'll pull out a little bit more. Doesn't that look gross? 94 grams of kimchi. And as they tell me to do it in the Korean cooking videos, use scissors. Don't use a knife on your cutting board because this will stain your cutting board red. So don't do it. Use scissors. And actually, in a couple of the it's Korean people in Korea uploading cooking videos to YouTube, which is a good idea on their part. They mentioned that scissors as a cutting tool is a popular method of doing things. Gonna get the sausages ready here, so I just use a knife to try and pierce the casing, cut it lengthwise, peel the casing off, and I'm gonna form them into patties. I like this little flick I give here. It just kind of sticks on the side of the sink there. I kept that in the video. I thought it was funny. So mix those in. Get your breadcrumbs. And again, I didn't weigh the sausages, but it was 2 Italian sausage links. And then there's some breadcrumbs. $16 grams of breadcrumbs. And here's the last tip for some moisture and also flavor. Trying to film this with the camera in my hand and then also with the spoon in the shape of the container. Anyway, get some of that kimchi juice. If you don't have kimchi juice in your kimchi, because it's not aged long enough at this point, you can probably just use some water if you want to moisten it up a little, or maybe omit the breadcrumbs. But there you go. Just trying to get. If I had to use of both hands instead of just one hand, I would have done that differently, and it would have been a bit more smooth and elegant. And again, with one hand now, I'm just gonna mix. And you can see, all right, speed it up a little because it's not super interesting, but that this, you can see it like it just kind of goes off camera because I'm trying to like watch what I'm doing, trying to make it stay in frame in the viewfinder, and not super easy. But anyway, after that's done, here we are. We got 2 hamburger patties with kimchi in it. Hamburger sausage patties with kimchi in it. And they're just to say that's how thick they are, They go past my first knuckle on my finger. And I had put down that wax paper as to not stain things. So here we go. Gonna cut the bell pepper into rings. So cut the bottom off. And then that's why I measured, right? So to my knuckle. So I need to make the ring that thick for the patty. I don't think the pepper was big enough, but it is what it is. So yeah, I try to make the second piece as large as possible, and the pepper rips there, which kind of sucks, but you can see I'm not, it doesn't matter, first of all, if the ring broke in half completely, but I'm also, I'm not trying to do this textbook perfect or anything like that. This one will come out a little bit better. Yeah, also trying to cut it so that you can see what I'm doing is a little harder to do than if I was going to do it normally. But anyway, there's a second ring, and I'm not holding it on camera at all. But there it is. And some barbecue pit boy vibes here with how they show stuff off. So get the sausage patty into the ring. And this is an easy enough step. There you go. Mush it in there. And yeah, the wax paper is so that I don't stain my cutting board. And also so, it doesn't stick because, sausage is sticky. And I wound up getting a little bit extra after because of the bell pepper. So I think I wound up just kind of making 2 meatballs on the side. I'm recording this audio months after the video was shot and even edited. I've been procrastinating hardcore. But I got a new job, so that was kind of taking up all my time. And that works so nice, let's do it twice. But this time we're going to form the ring around it. If you wind up doing it this way because you accidentally broke your ring, I would recommend using some toothpicks because after this cooks, it just kind of falls off. Yeah, I'm trying to form it. It holds, but it ain't great. I would totally use toothpicks. But there you go. And just going to turn this into a little meatball. Thumbs up, barbecue pit boys. All right, I'm using my Ninja Food electric indoor grill. I believe the brand name is Foodie, actually. So it's got to preheat a little. And we'll do 10 minutes on the lowest setting because that's what they tell me to do for sausage. So there it is preheating, and now it's done preheating. Through the magic of time. And there's my cat. Because when I hang out in the kitchen, he thinks I'm going to feed him. Any second now, it's gonna preheat. There you go. Add food. So all that's nice and hot, and you'll hear that as I place it in, it'll start to sizzle. There you go. Keep it formed. Still stuck a little bit to the wax paper, but there you go. I don't wind up flipping these. And yeah, just tuck that in on the side there. Bring it down, and timer goes. Timer ends. Thermometer. Meat thermometer. Always make sure your meats are cooked. Always. So we're going to go in here. And yeah, trying to do this one-handed, upside down with the left hand. It's a right-handed thermometer. 90 degrees Fahrenheit on the inside. 102 on that one. That's a little bit better. And the meatball, 168. So I'll pull the meatball out. It's ready to go. But the other two definitely need a little bit more time. One more minutes. Getting better. Not close enough though. Thankfully they're cooking at about the same rate. At this point you could probably flip them if you want those grill marks, but I didn't care for that. Some more time. So while those cook in the background, let's get the bread ready. So mayonnaise as a fat, I'm seeing a lot of people use mayonnaise on grilled cheese instead of butter. You do you. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. I do kind of wind up screwing this up a little and burning it, so just make sure you keep an eye on it. Don't want to waste your bread or your mayonnaise. And I wind up doing this like one at a time in the pan. Yeah. Yeah, in retrospect, I definitely should have cooked both sides of it. But yeah, so while that's cooking, one more time, let's check the temperature. See my pepper ring is falling off there. $155 on the first one. 148 on the second. Just a little bit more to go. 2 more minutes. And starting the toast. While it cooks, let's make a cocktail, something to drink. So some Captain Morgan Black spiced rum. Liberal amount. And I had some Pepsi Max. So I don't like Coke Zero too much as a mixer, but Pepsi Max I think turned out pretty good. Thumbs up from me. All right, 5th time's the charm. Gotta believe that at some point these sausages, I made them so thick, they're gonna cook through in the middle. That one barely got there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna skip ahead to when they're actually cooked. I can't remember how many times I did these, but I did them enough. All right, so there's your bread. There's your sausage falling apart. Well, the ring is falling apart. The bell pepper ring. You can see I dripped a little bit on my counter there. All right, so mustard is the condiment of choice, but I've got some sriracha creamy garlic sauce from Pizza Pizza, which, man, the best thing on Pizza Pizza menu. Like, I don't, like, doesn't even compare. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I wish I could buy it. I wish they would sell it and I would buy it. Yeah, so I wind up putting the toasted inside because I didn't want to get like that mayonnaise, cooked mayonnaise on my fingers. Oh yeah, and okay, so and this is Big Mac sauce. Whenever I order from McDonald's, I always order like an extra Big Mac sauce on the side. I'll put it on a hamburger if I get like a quarter pounder with cheese. You can dip your fries in it. Yeah, they did one summer 2 years ago in 2019, summer of 2019. McDonald's sold Big Mac sauce in a bottle, and then they stopped. And I wish they didn't. You can get burger sauce. You know, other companies make burger sauces, but there you go. Okay. All right, gang. Time for eating the finished product. I have it here. The buns, I only toasted the inside, which is something I normally don't do. I usually toast both sides, but I tried this, and the buns, like the residual heat kind of steamed them up and they got kind of mushy on the outside, but I guess that's what people like. Anyway, we're going to start with the ball, which has had the most time to cool down. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you do, that strand of kimchi hanging. So the sausage flavor is there. I got a piece of kimchi, and that flavor is there too, which is very interesting, and I like it. Pepsi Max ain't a bad mixer, I'll tell you that much. We'll start with, I'm going to take probably 2 bites of each one. Oh, I'm losing it. This is the one that I put the sriracha garlic sauce on. Very similar. But I taste the sriracha garlic sauce, which is nice. Yeah, I enjoy this. This is a tasty thing to eat. The sausage is there, the kimchi flavor is there. You get a little bit of kimchi texture of the cabbage. Oh, that's a good one. The bell pepper really doesn't add much to this. That was more for presentation, I guess, at the end of the day. The garlic hot sauce is really good. I'm getting it. I'm tasting it. And just for comparisons, the Big Mac sauce, hot. And this fucking beard. I hate this beard so much. Um, Not spicy hot, steamy hot, temperature hot. Um, yeah, same kind of thing. I would revisit how I do the bun. It's very turned to mush on the outside. I would probably toast both sides at the end of the day if I could improve this. Ditch the bell pepper, make the patties thinner so they don't take 20 minutes to cook. All told, this took me about an hour and 20 minutes, but that involved camera setup, recording, trying to do things with one hand. Um, I could definitely do this in about 20 minutes probably. I taste the Big Mac sauce, which is nice. That was Jay Eats and Makes, or Makes and Eats, Italian sausage kimchi burgers. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching.